One reason why I refuse to leave this country is because of all of its beauty, nature, and how many places I haven't even seen yet. Tokyo may be a large city, but you won't believe how close you are to nature. Only a couple hours outside of the city, you can find yourself in unexplored regions like Ibaraki. Today, I'm exploring Ibaraki with my amazing fiancé, Ryuji, and we're going to show you some of the cool stuff that they have to offer.
That's cool.
I don't think you can hear the other person. I can't hear you. Hitachi Seaside Park faces the Pacific Ocean and is huge. You can rent bicycles, and on this day they had a lot of food stalls set up, picnic spots, and delicious cafes open and ready to serve. You can spend a whole day at the park, and it's fun for family and friends alike. So nice. You can have picnics and everything. This place has amazing flowers that attract people from everywhere. The flowers change with each season. In spring, you can see flowers like tulips. In summer, poppies, roses, and sunflowers. You can also see beautiful flowers called nemophila. And in autumn, you can see the kochia, summer cypress, which is what we went to see this day. Even in winter, you can see things like ice tulips. Pretty cool, right? Alright, so this is the beautiful summer cypress that I was talking about, and right now it's actually bright red, so I'm pretty shocked. I thought it was going to be mostly green, but there's so many people here on the weekend, so if you want to come during a less crowded period, come in during the weekday. Look at all of these flowers, like they're amazing. They look like fire. It's crazy. So this is the one of the top 36 most beautiful places to be in Japan, so keep that in mind when you come here. It's pretty awesome. Oh my god, that is so cute. Kawaii. They sit so still.
They're like really good.
They don't move. Alright, so I'm going to try this Ichigo, which is strawberry and matcha ice cream that they have. It looks really good. It looks really popular too. Oh yes. Wow, it's very strawberry. After our hike through the beautiful cypress, we set off on another adventure to Suzumo Chochin. Ibaraki is known for Chochin, Japanese paper lanterns. I love the art of Japan, and I believe that this is one thing that symbolizes both Japanese history and art combined. The unique thing about Chochin, which you can see outside most Japanese shops, is its ability to fold up when you don't need it anymore. It has a warm light that's great for parties and relaxing with friends. The shapes of the Chochin are unique mostly to nature. You'll see some that look like trees, stars, animals, and so on. Even some that look like clothing items. Okay, so we're in this really cool traditional Japanese lamp shop. Some of these are really cool, so this one you can actually clap and then it'll turn on, so...
Whoa.
Oh, magic! The one thing I love about Chochin is none of it is made with any heavy metal screws or nails. These lanterns are made with a special glue, wood, and rope wire. At Suzumo Chochin, you can make these unique lanterns, which we are about to do today. The first thing we did was choose our design. Some of the designs had kamon on them, which were family crests back in the day. They were so beautiful, so I chose one of the kamon.
8枚 1,2,3,4,5,6,7,8
Chochin is made by first putting together a wooden placeholder to wrap the washi, or Japanese paper, around it to create a perfect shape. I was told to put together 8 wooden panels around a wheel-like wooden object to hold the whole thing together. Next, we had to poke holes into the paper you just saw us put on previously to hold the rope wire together. We were then given rope wire to wrap around the wooden placeholder. I was told to hold it tight or it would unravel. Chochin actually comes from China, but the Japanese thought of a way to fold the lanterns later on. Back in the day, if you had a lantern at your home, you were considered wealthy. These lanterns didn't start to appear until 500 years ago. I asked about lanterns that you would see float in the sky and lanterns you would see floating on water, and they said they're different. I was told that Suzumo Chochin, the place we're making the lanterns at, has been around since 1865 and is open to make your own lantern on Fridays. The man that was teaching us is the owner's son, so he's been doing it for quite some time.
職人っぽい。トントントントントントントントントントントントン。
The next thing we did was use a brush to dab on some glue to the rope wire, and it was definitely a tedious process. Japanese Chochin lamps nowadays can range from $30 to over $200. Good. Thanks for asking. How you doing?
I think it's good.
Very nice.
Looking good.
Yay! Sugoi! Wow! This is mine! Mine's beautiful. We did it!
提灯畳めるので、こう畳んで潰してみてください。こうぐしゃぐしゃぐしゃ。
Wait, you can push it?
No, eat it.
Really? I'm scared! Oh, whoa! The last thing to be done was to put the top and bottom on with pins, and it's finished. Oh my gosh, this is so cool! Whoa, oh no! I'm gonna break it already. Okay. They used to use fire back in the day, like real fire, but since this is, you know, 2019, we have a fake candle in here. Because it's really bright right now, so you can't see the light, but mine is like a flower sort of look. I like it a lot. So you can fold this, watch, it's so crazy. Like I made this like 5 minutes ago and you can fold it. This is so pretty. Folding our lamp was oddly satisfying, and we learned a lot in the process of making it. To add some light, we put a fake candle in it to make it look bright and beautiful. Our next stop is none other than a sake brewery. If you haven't experienced sake, it's a must-try in Japan. I love sake because there are so many unique types, different flavors, places, and times to drink them, and so much more. So we're at a sake factory right now. This is so cool.
It's actually my first time to be here.
Yeah. So
Sake brewery.
how old is this sake?
This company?
This company?
Just 230 years ago.
Oh wow.
Generation.
12 generation,
Oh my
12
God.
generations. Okay, so it's 230 years old. Wow. That's really, really old. So this is Yoshikubo Brewery, which houses their famous local sake, Ippin. The owner of the brewery was so friendly and he spoke English really well, so I was surprised. He told us the sake is made from the local water, which is said to be the dragon god's water. Therefore, they call it dragon water, which makes it sound magical. It's very high quality and has won gold awards and many other awards, which makes it a top sake brewery.
Back in the day, there was a, god water, the dragon water was, flowing.
Wow, this is the coolest sake factory. Has dragon water. There are 42 total sake breweries in Ibaraki, and Yoshikubo is one of them. This particular factory started in 1790 and gives tours regularly. They have an English page on their website where you can reserve your own tour in advance, so check the link below. A lot goes into sake making. The workers wake up at 4:30 a.m. to start the whole process of sake brewing. There are no holidays for them. They even work through Christmas, but during summer, they have a long vacation. Whoa! So this, it's hot. Sake is made from rice koji, which is mold, and water. It's made through the fermentation of yeast. The first step in making koji rice is to cool down the steamed rice and bring it into a koji room. Then the rice is spread out on a long table called a toko, and koji seeds, spores of koji mold, are scattered over it. After that, the rice is heaped up and covered with cloth to keep the temperature and humidity of rice constant. The temperature for koji to thrive is approximately 30 degrees Celsius or 86 degrees Fahrenheit. Each room we visited was so hot. Imagine being the man who works in this every day.
何ですか？毎日この中で
そうですね、
されてるんですね。長時間されてるんですね。
暑いところと外は冬だと寒くなるんですね。暑いところとの行ったり来たりで。
The owner was telling me that after the koji process is finished, the rice is edible, so I was surprised when he told me to eat it.
Sure. Oh, you can eat it?
Yeah.
You can eat it?
You should eat it.
Chestnut.
Oh, it tastes like chestnuts? I'm scared.
Just like
もういいですか？思ったより柔らかいです。
It's really soft.
今ここから乾燥します。
Is that like the hard rice that you would get in a bag? Once the first batch of koji is ready, it is time to start mixing it into chilled spring water and yeast in a fermentation tank. Then adding steamed rice. The tank is filled gradually in 3 stages over a 4-day period. This allows the yeast to retain its strength to keep consuming sugar and producing alcohol throughout the fermentation period, which typically continues for 21 days. I feel like I'm in another world right now.
This is so cool.
We're like in the underground of the sake factory right now. This is probably where they like stir everything and mix it, maybe? That's what it looked like in the video.
xoxo です。
This is where fermentation happens, and the tanks can weigh up to 2 tons. The fermentation process lasts up to 1 month.
1ヶ月経ったらここから出してギュッと絞る。
から出るわけですね。After 1 month, they get sake from there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Ah, so that's the finishing process.
Yeah.
Yes.
It was time for some sake tasting, and let me tell you, each sake bottle was so different from the other. We started off with their award-winning sake ippin. This one is 15%. 50%
Polish.
polish. 50% alcohol. What? Ooh, I like that one. It's really easy.
Smooth?
Like, smooth.
Yeah.
That's the word. Yeah, it's very smooth. It's like easy to drink. This next sake is made specifically to drink with mackerel fish, saba in Japanese. It's called saba deshu, and supposedly if you drink it without eating the fish, it tastes completely different from when you drink it after or with the fish. First, I'm initially gonna drink this. That was good too. It's easy to go down.
Yeah.
Just one more taste.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh wow! What? What do you think? You're Japanese man. Are you thinking?
I'm thinking like what's a good word to describe.
Drink it
I
again.
like it.
And then eat the saba.
Like you say, it's like a meat.
I feel like if I ate this and drank this, I would get so drunk.
Yeah, because then you can drink like water.
It's like water. The next one we tried was the number one umeshu, which is a plum wine, and it had a very light and elegant taste. I'd probably drink this at a nice dinner party. Whoa. I like watching you do it. The last one was probably my favorite because it had a very nostalgic taste. It brought me back to when I was a kid on summer vacation eating one of those orange or citrus popsicles. This is a yuzu citrus sake. So this is yuzu sake, and it's really high in vitamin C. It is. It's healthy. It doesn't even smell like sake. It smells like a juice. So here I go. Oh, it tastes like summer. Natsukashi aji. Like, I don't know, it's a nostalgic taste. Like, it tastes like my childhood. Yoshikubo holds a lot of fun events where people come to drink and eat delicious street food. Today they were having a big party in honor of the festival that was going on later that night. Our time at the sake brewery was coming to an end, and we were off to eat a very delicious meal. For dinner, we arrived at Iijima, where they house the highest quality Wagyu beef, Hitachi beef, nearest from Tokyo. Iijima was established in 1979, produced by the long-established meat shop Niku no Iijima in Mito City, Ibaraki. If you're looking for a fancy course meal during your travels, this is it. We were able to have a course meal with delicious food that looked like art, and they even catered to my allergies, so I was very happy. Okay, so where are we right now?
We are at Iijima.
We're about to have Hitachi beef, right?
Yes.
It's the highest quality beef. Wow, okay. So good. This looks amazing. The interior was very elegant and calming, so we had a very relaxing meal, just the two of us. So they have like some fish in this little bowl, and then the beef and salmon and tomatoes and lemon and all that stuff. So it's just a little appetizer plate, and this plate is absolutely gorgeous. Like, it's gold. Very tender meat. That's what you want in your meat. That's amazing. Oh my god. I'm so barbaric. I'm sorry. The main meal is what I lived for. Like most Japanese restaurants, you can choose between rice or bread as your carb, and we chose rice. Along with it was beef stew, roast beef, steak, and vegetables. Mine was a little bit different because of my allergies, so instead of a hamburger, they gave me beef stew. Ryuji had a plate with hamburger and a large fried shrimp. It was amazing looking. For dessert, we had some pudding, mango ice cream, and a delicious cup of coffee. Everything was too beautiful to eat. The dinner at Iijima was a perfect end to our day trip. Ibaraki has a lot more to do, so please consider this one of your stops when you visit Japan. We learned so much today. We had a bit of nature, craft time, and day drinking, along with the perfect romantic dinner. See you again for sure, Ibaraki. We will be back. Thank you guys for following us on this amazing trip to Ibaraki Prefecture. I can't wait to show you more of Japan, so don't forget to like this video if you'd like more future trips like this, and don't forget to subscribe for Japan travel and lifestyle content. Comment below what your favorite part of the trip was and what you'd like to try. See you guys next time!